Today we're taking a look at the Toronto Maple Leafs versus Winnipeg Jets match, which is happening on Friday, April 2, 2021 at 8:05 p.m., and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. National Hockey League action on Friday evening, and a pair of teams from the North Division square off as the Toronto Maple Leafs grapple with the Winnipeg Jets at Bell MTS Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba. The Leafs enter this game at 23-13 on the year, while the Jets come in at 22-15. Toronto took game one of this two-game set by a score of 3-1, and they now lead the season series 3-2. Opening day in Major League Baseball is fun. It's an event for a sport that gets almost immediately forgotten the very next day, until a variety of things happen over the course of the season that remind you, baseball. The thing that MLB opening day signals for me, as a Canadian and lifelong hockey fan, is that the Stanley Cup playoffs are right around the corner. Maybe it's time I take a closer look at the standings for the last week or two, or maybe I should start making plans for meeting friends at a local bar for the local team's games. This year opening day only reminds hockey fans that there's that much more regular season left to play. Instead of looking at the most likely impending playoff matchups as teams jockey for position, like in a normal year, now you skim through the rest of schedule and see things like just how many more times the Leafs have to play the Jets this month. The Leafs have won 4 out of their last 5 games. Their last game was a 3-1 victory against the Winnipeg Jets on Wednesday. Zach Hyman, Austin Matthews, and Mitchell Marner each had 2 points. Jack Campbell was sharp in net, stopping 26 out of 27 shots faced. The Toronto Maple Leafs will be out to build on their 3-1 win over the Jets last time out. Mitch Marner leads the Leafs in scoring with 46 points, including 13 goals and a team-high 33 assists, while Austin Matthews has a team-high 24 goals with 18 assists for his 42 points. John Tavares has 28 points with 10 goals and 18 assists, while Morgan Rielly has 26 points with 23 assists. William Nylander has 26 points split between 13 goals and 13 assists, and Zach Hyman's 24 points are split between 12 goals and 12 assists. As a team, Toronto is averaging 3.3 goals on 30.8 shots with a 24.8% success rate on the PP, while allowing 2.6 goals on 28 shots against with a 77.2% success rate on the park this season. Offense has been excellent for the Leafs this season. They have scored 3 goals or more in 7 out of the last 10 games. The team ranks 4 in goals per game, 8th in shots per game, 6th in shooting percent, and 4th in scoring efficiency ratio. Mitchell Marner is 4th in points, and Austin Matthews is the leading goal scorer in the league. The Winnipeg Jets are having a solid season so far and have won 4 of their last 6 games. Still, they need to beat the Maple Leafs in this game to move to within 1 game of first in the North Division. A loss here would drop them to 5 points out. The Jets have been getting the job done at the defensive end of the ice of late, as they have allowed just 11 goals over their last 6 games. They hope to keep that going against a Toronto offense that has been less than stellar of late. Despite losing Patrick Lane in the early part of the season in a trade, the offense has been very good this year, and they have averaged 3.33 GPG over their last 6 games. The Winnipeg Jets will be out to bounce back from their loss to Toronto last time out. Mark Skeffel leads the Jets in scoring with 44 points, including 15 goals and a team-high 29 assists, while Nikolai Ehlers has 36 points with 15 goals and 21 apples. Kyle Connor also has 36 points with a team-high 17 goals with 19 assists, while Blake Wheeler has 31 points with 21 assists and 10 goals this year. Andrew Kopp has 27 points with 11 goals and 16 assists, and Neil Pionk has 24 points with 21 assists, while Paul Stastny has 23 points with 11 goals and 12 assists. As a team, Winnipeg is averaging 3.2 goals on 29.5 shots with a 26.2% success rate on the PP, while allowing 2.7 goals on 31.3 shots against with a 79.6% success rate, killing off penalties this season. Scoring their lone goal in the loss was Josh Morrissey, which was his second of the year. Absorbing the loss was Connor Hellebuyck, who allowed 3 goals on 26 shot attempts to fall to 17-12 with a 2.59 GAA on the year, including 8-6 with a 2.57 GAA here at home. He has gone 98-60 with a 2.57 GAA in his home games and 4-7 with a 3.27 GAA against the Maple Leafs in his career. Team stats and rankings. Winnipeg enters this contest ranked 7th in scoring at 3.24 GPG, 19th in shots per game at 29.5, and 4th in power play conversions at 26.2%. At the defensive end of the ice, they are ranked 14th in goals allowed at 2.73 GPG, 22nd in shots per game allowed at 31.3, and 15th in penalty kill at 79.6%. So here are my betting suggestions for that game. Given the uptick in the Leafs' 5-on-5 metrics, even during a stretch where they appear to have struggled strangely, a case can be made that their rating should be closer to where they are playing now, rather than over the course of the season. Using that 16% above average rating, my model makes the Leafs a -131 favorite even on the road in Winnipeg. The Leafs are 11-5 on the road this season, so it's hard to argue they should be downgraded in an empty arena. Both of these teams have had solid seasons so far and both are playing well of late. Still, it is hard to ignore the way Jack Campbell has been playing this year. He comes in at 7-0 with a 1.41 GAA on the year. He is just 2-3 against the Jets in his career, but with a 1.81 GAA. Connor Hellebuyck has had a solid season so far and he always plays well at home, but he does not have good numbers against the Leafs. Hellebuyck is just 4-7 with a 3.27 GAA against them in his career. The Toronto Maple Leafs look like they've kind of righted the ship after some recent struggles, and they've won 3 of the 5 meetings this season against the Jets, including a 3-1 win on Wednesday. The Winnipeg Jets are still the most profitable team in the sport, but they've been hit or miss these last couple of weeks, and they sometimes find themselves in these shootouts against quality teams. There was one more X factor to be determined for this game, and that's whether Jack Campbell gets the start for Toronto. While he's yet to play enough games to qualify for a ranking INGZA, his goals against average of 1.00 and .965 save percentage are outstanding in the 4 games he's started. He's won all 4 of those games, and if he gets the call in the crease for Toronto, I'm comfortable in backing the Leafs. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Maple Leafs -140. Toronto is 4-1 in their last 5 games overall and 11-4 in their last 15 road games, while the under is 4-1 in their last 5 games as a favorite. Winnipeg is 5-2 in their last 7 games as a home underdog and 11-5 in their last 16 Friday games, while the over is 10-4-2 in their last 16 games overall. The over is 16-5 in the last 21 meetings between these two teams and 7-2 in the last 9 meetings between these two teams in Winnipeg. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 6. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.